Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at some products on Banggood. Now to be exact, there are some new products, some interesting products, and also some products that are on a really great price currently. And usually Banggood has everything for sale, but every once in a while you do find a nice little catch, which I found for you while I was scrolling around. So let's get started. All right, so first off, let's start off with the FrSky Taranis X9 Lite S. So this is their latest X9 Lite. Now, the upgrade from a normal URUAV Pro 1 or just a normal X Lite isn't that massive, so you're not really missing out, and it's not really making me want to go for it since it's around $40, a bit more than the usual one. But what's different here? Well, they have a new color, which is this dark gray color. Not only that, they've also added some grips, and they've added, see, as you can tell, these grips, but usually these don't really stick so well. So if you're planning on, for example, so far from what I see here, so if you're planning on doing, for example, the battery mod, if you do that, you're gonna have to remove this and or cut it. So if you remove it, you're gonna have to put some super glue back on there or some kind of glue to hold it back into place. And we can see we have a new button back here, which wasn't available before here. They have it back here on the right. Now, what they've done here is they've added Wi-Fi into this, so you can use this application to do something on, which I've never used. Hopefully I can get my hands on this one. I will probably end up buying it, but that's like 60% chance that I will. I don't know if it's really worth it yet. But see, and another thing, this is the one that has the official Hall effect gimbals. The previous ones just both had exactly the same gimbal, to be honest. This is my own opinion. I thought both of them had the same exact gimbal. Now we see the Hall effect. So this one does have the Hall effect, and it also has this para wireless training system or something, which I think you'll be able to hook it up to an application or something. So that's something nice. And again, everything here is linked down below in the order we check them out. Next down the line is this right here. Now, if I understand this correctly, what this will allow you to do is be able to run D8 without having to buy a multi-protocol module. However, this is from FrSky, so it's going to be supported, hopefully, unlike the R9s. But it doesn't make sense. And you're like, okay, why doesn't it make sense? Well, you can just get a multi-protocol module and do all that and more. So, you know, you could choose there, but you know, it's $24. And for example, a multi-protocol module, this is a good one. This is actually a really good one. I have this one, $36. They're all going to perform almost identical, maybe slight differences in some range. But yeah, you could choose as you like here, basically. I personally go with the multi-protocol since it's officially supported. And you can get this also slightly cheaper. So depending on your budget, but I prefer to have the flexibility of a multi-protocol, because if you could, you could connect toys, FlySky Spectrum, just about anything really. So yeah, you could choose. I'll have these linked down below as well. So yeah, that's kind of nice that they've done that. So here's the one that I have, the X Lite Pro URUAV edition. I personally don't think it has a Hall effect gimbals, because you can see the gimbal here, and if you take a look here, the gimbal is completely different here. It has these little markings and stuff. Mine doesn't have those markings. Mine's exactly like the one in the picture, and I have no problem. To be honest, personally, the feel of the Hall effect, this is only my opinion. I've gotten the QX7 with the Hall effect and the QX7 without the Hall effect. I always preferred the non-Hall effect. It's just the way they feel for me. These I really like. It's just a feeling thing, really. But let's just say in reality or in hardware side, the Hall effect might be a little bit better and longer lasting. They will actually last a bit longer. But overall, I'm fine with the normal ones. I had both, and I just still preferred to use the one without the Hall effect. So it's not a really big thing, so don't really stress yourself like, oh, I should have waited. You're going to be fine. That's it. It's going to work just fine. Again, this is my personal preference since I've used both of them. But more people would go with Hall effect, but for me, I don't give a crap, to be honest, because it just performs the same kind of. Now, this is interesting. This is the iFlight 3D printed face cover that allow you to put RapidFire on the DJI goggles for $20. So does it? No. Yeah, the RapidFire, there we go. So you're going to have to buy a separate one for each. Holy crap, expected December 1st. for this right here, but I'm pretty sure someone will probably get one going on Thingiverse very soon if they haven't already done that. So you'll be able to basically put the RapidFire on your DJI goggles. Don't know if you'll have to go into legacy mode if the analog input on the DJI goggle can take such a fast switching speed between the video signal. So that will, you'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and figure that out eventually. I've already started the process of buying my my DJI system. I got the camera and transmitter, the video transmitter, and now I'm gonna get the goggles and I should be done. So yeah, I'll be picking this up definitely. So again, it's linked down below. Now here is something pretty interesting. So what I thought it was $200. Anyways, it's $300, but they give you a camera, a video transmitter, and an antenna. That's really nice. For some reason, I saw it as $200. Even $250 would have been more interesting in my opinion. But yeah, you could take this one as you please. It's still a good goggle, but to be honest, the Sky Zones are just killing it lately. And again, this one's linked down below. Now this is also pretty cool. I've never tested this one. It's a proper, well, the best microphone in the market for FPV. And by best, I mean it's good, the best thing you can find. If you wanted a separate microphone module, you can buy this one and put it on your quadcopter. So that's really nice. It's not even that expensive. So that's acceptable. So if you wanted that, if you're into that, if you had that kind of fetish, then go ahead and go grab that. Here we have a new video transmitter from AKK. I haven't actually seen anything from AKK in a while. And what do we have here is we have the AKK Race Ranger with smart audio up to 1.6 milliwatts or 1.6 watts. So that's pretty high. Obviously, it's not going to reach that much, but that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's written there, airplane long range. So they're really trying, I guess, to hit that long range mark. The whole thing seems to be, the bottom is a complete heatsink here, what we have. And do we have anything special? We have microphone. This is the heatsink, MMCX. So, it's up to standards of what we really want now. There's no pit mode. There's no 25 milliwatt. So the name Racer the race is kind of subjective because usually you want 25 milliwatts for racers. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It doesn't have 25 milliwatts, but it's a really good price. Like a really, really good price. So that's something really nice. This I found interesting because of that was two pieces, damn it. So I thought this was two pieces for $7.40, but it turns out it's one piece. But well, that kind of changed the whole idea here. But anyways, it's nice that it's small. All right, so let's go to the next product now. Now this one I really like the looks of it, and it seems to be very promising. Now this is a crazy B-ish board called the Sky Stars Carmem. And it's basically an F4 all-in-one with the ESCs built in for toothpicks. And it's sharing the form factor, I believe, of the Crazy Bee board. So the mounting holes of the Crazy Bee. They give you a capacitor. They give us some dampeners, the Xt30, and some wire as well. But if we go down here, it's really nice because I always, the first thing I'll look at these is the FETs. So let's just see filtration. And filtration looks somewhat minimal, and I think that's why they've also added the low ESR capacitor. And what do we see here? So you can direct solder or you could use a connector. Really nice. That's a really nice addition here. FETs look to be pretty big. They're almost as big as the MOSFET driver here, or the FET driver here for the ESCs. It looks promising. That's all I can say. So you have S-Bus and I-Bus here. How does it know the difference? Is this an F7? No, it's an F4. So there has to be maybe something we have to bridge, unless this is using software serial here. Probably using software serial for this. So that makes the process kind of easier. We have another UART, and what else do we have? Video in, video output for the on-screen display. It's a must. TX1 if you needed a TX for something. We have the LED strip, 5 volt and ground, and camera, ground, and another. We have two 5 volts. There we go. So we have, for example, one 5 volt for the camera, one 5 volt for the video transmitter. Really nice. 2 to 4S LiPo, that's nice. I wouldn't push it possibly more than a 3S. And again, it's linked down below, and this is something I'll be definitely picking up here. MPU 6000 gyro, very nice. Okay, this one, and actually this one here. This is the one I have. I got it for I think $30 at the time. I don't really remember anymore, But I think this is on a real sale right now. However, I also found this one while I was scrolling. This one actually seems to be nicer because you could put everything into it. But I've never tested this one. We can see the rubber O-ring here, so it'll hold into place. Oh, this has it's not, oh no, it's not the same. So, or is it? Do you see the Phillips head? Why the hell does it have a Phillips screw? It says 4-in-1, 1.52, 2.5, and 3. I don't know. This is, let's see. This is a Phillips. Maybe they screwed up somehow. So yeah, just be careful in buying this maybe, because you might not get the 3. Maybe you get the 1.52, 2.5, or you might not get the 1.5. Just double check and ask them a question. There's only 5 units left. Well, it says hex screwdriver, so I'm guessing the battery charger is a hex screwdriver. Banggood fix it. And let's see, what else do we have? We just check down again. Okay, so here's another really great sale that I actually overlooked the first time. Basically what we're looking at is Emax Ecos for around $10 or $11. That's a really good sale right now. So it's less than $11 a motor here. So for 80 bucks, you can get yourself 8 motors. For example, if you got T motors, you could have just gotten basically just only 4 motors. So that is a great deal right now. These are good motors. Obviously, they're not the best, but they're the mid-range budget motors right now. And this is a great deal on all of their sizes and all of their KVs. So the 2207s, I'll have them all linked down below for the low and the high KV. And the 2306, the low and the high KV, are all the same price for $42. Which is, again, a great deal. And we're going to be expecting a lot more products to be released within the next couple months because this is slow season and this is the only way a company can keep its sales going, introducing new stuff, and keep pushing stuff. So right now we're entering FPV slow season. We're still not in there. And yeah, so yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more products recently to come right now. So overall, these are the things that I found most interesting. And currently, I don't think I have any more products to review right now. Maybe I'll do some recaps, some update reviews. I do have a couple drones, but the weather isn't really helping right now. So I'll see what I'm going to do next. Maybe do some tutorials on Betaflight. For example, the pin IO box that nobody ever covers. I'll show you how to invert. And it has some really cool things you can do with it. I mean, it makes it basically really interesting, and I have to get into that into more detail for you to understand it, but it's a really nice thing to know because it'll give you more possibilities and things you can add that you never thought you could add to your quadcopter, your FPV quadcopter. So yeah, that might be very useful to a couple people out there. And well, that's it guys, everything's linked down below. Come join my Patreon, have a ton of giveaways, premium giveaways, controller giveaways, just a ton of things, more than 4 a month. And yeah, if you like FPV, come check out my t-shirts. I'm sure you'll like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.